It's got to be cleaned up. Oh, hi.
Mr. Eckert, you...
Is this yours?
Mr. Eckert...
I asked you whether this was yours.
Yes, someone gave it to me, but we need to...
I see.
Mr. Eckert, there's something I need to ask you.
I'm sorry. Truly, truly sorry. Blackmail. Our daughter went missing 20 years ago. It was Dana's return for your...
So, were you the one that stabbed me, too?
No, I don't know anything about that. You may not believe me, but that's the truth.
What? So there's someone else trying to kill me, too? Then who were you talking to on the phone?
I honestly don't know. He said he'd call again once you were dead. Don't worry. After all, I told you all this, didn't I? I won't make any more attempts on your life, and I plan to give myself up to the police. Forgiveness I can't ask for, but I am sorry.
No, that's all right. I'm still alive. Besides, it's the fault of whoever is really behind this. Please, don't blame yourself too much, Mr. Eckert.
The comb, it somehow made me a sane man again. When I look at it, I feel like she's safe. When I hold it in my hand, I can believe that the blackmail was nothing but a piece of fiction and that my daughter is out there somewhere, happy and safe. It's as though I'm stroking her little head again, reassuring. I don't know quite how to express it. I must be getting old.
No, I think I understand. That comb, I'd like you to have it.
Are you sure? Isn't it a keepsake?
Sweetheart?
Miriam, I woke you. Everything's all right. You should go back to bed.
No.
My darling, you heard?
Yes. Your voice rather carries, you know. I didn't mean to listen, but you sounded so agitated that I...
Oh, Miriam. Miriam, I'm so sorry.
Everything is going to be all right. You have me, don't you know that? I've always been on your side, always.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you so much.
Don't be silly, dearest. We've been together for 20 years, you know, and... Oh, God. Aren't you...
Oh.
What's going on? Ike, you two know each other?
No. It's just that he looked so much like someone I knew a long time ago. It's all right. You don't have to say anything. A middle-aged woman has memories that are best left as they are. The truth may only disappoint, and I'd rather not be told.
Well, hold on a minute. What is all this? You make it sound like you two are old flames or something. How come I've never heard anything about this? It's a little too secretive for my...
Now, don't worry, dearest. I am a one-man woman, and you know very well that you are that man. Oh. It's so alike.
What's alike?
This comb, and the one I gave the baby, Dana, to hold. I don't remember exactly what it looked like anymore, but I think it looked like this. Sort of antique. You know?
What? That's why. I see it now. That's why I feel so peculiar about this thing. It makes sense.
You too? But I didn't think you would have noticed things like her comb.
I didn't think so either, and that's why it's so odd. Ike, is it really all right for me to accept this from you?
You should have it. I've got to get going.
Already?
I have to find out who's doing this.
Yes, if there's anything I can do to help, let me know. I'll do everything in my power.
I don't remember seeing this picture before. The stone and the girl. Dana? Oh, yeah. I should ask about that picture. Dana?
You're from that... Ike?
I was worried about where you were.
Yes, I was pretty shook up too, when I got separated from you.
I'm glad you're okay. I'm really sorry you got mixed up in all this.
I was scared to death, though. It was pitch dark, too. But it only took me a bit to figure out that it was the same place, and I started thinking that maybe it was just a different time. The buildings and the streets are almost exactly the same, so...
Wow, you thought of all that and didn't freak out? Well, I would have for sure.
Well, it took a while to get used to. Things only fell into place lately. I looked for you for a long time, you know.
I'm sorry. I looked for you too, but I didn't have any luck.
Well, no use worrying about what's done. It's been 4 years after all.
Huh? Oh yeah, I guess it would be. You do look more, well, I don't know, mature, come to think of it.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing, really.
A night watchman helped me that first day. And since then, I've done a lot of different things. I even worked in a mill for a while. But now, I'm a chambermaid at the Squire's Manor House. I feel so content these days. I feel like I should be thanking you.
Why are you modeling for a picture?
The Squire's a patron of this painter, and that's how I met him originally. He said he really wanted to use me as a model, and I just couldn't say no.
I see.
The Squire's daughter was supposed to model, really, but she didn't want to do it, so I ended up taking her place.
So the girl in the picture is you.
Oh, I don't even start posing till tomorrow. I just came over today to work out the schedule and all that stuff.
But the picture will eventually be painted.
Hey, why did you come here today? Are you here to take me back? You know how to, don't you?
Sure. Do you want to? Go back to our own time with me?
I did, you know. Of course I wanted to, but not anymore.
Not anymore?
It's okay. I have no one there. No parents, no family. So I'll be okay here. No one will worry about me. No one expected anything of me back there. No one was watching, no matter how hard I worked. So there really is nothing for me there.
Dana.
Don't worry about me, Ike. I'm grateful to you, you know, this world, this age. I feel like I've come home after a really long trip. That's how right it feels, and I mean that. So please, don't look for me anymore. This is where I'm going to spend my life. I've already made up my mind.
Dana.
Oh, remember this? It's the red stone from that day.
That stone's a look. Do you mind if I ask you to give that to me?
Of course, you can have it. If it weren't for this stone, I would have never met you. Never would have ended up right here now, talking to you like this. I've always thought that there was something very important about this stone. But that's okay. That's the reason I thought about having it included in my portrait. After all, I got to see you again. Here you go.
Thanks, Dana. What are you going to do now?
There's someone you know that I work with at the manor house where I'm being looked after. He and I, well, we're going to start a life together someday, so I'm going to be staying. I'm really sorry, Ike.
Won't you regret it?
No, I won't. It's all right.
Okay. Well, you take care then.
Thanks. You too, Ike.
To show up unannounced, don't you?
Father's down in the basement working. You did come to see him, not Margaret, didn't you?
Oh, stop it.
You have, by chance, the Philosopher's Stone?
Yes, is this it? That's the only stone I know that fits the bill.
Ah, in the name of heaven, I shall start the preparations for the experiment right now. It's all right. It doesn't matter if this is not the true stone. I'm grateful for your help regardless. But if it is the stone, the results should be wondrous. Please come back again in, let's see, make it 10 days.
10 days. Okay. That would be the 13th. Oh!
What is it?
That experiment's dangerous.
That may be, but this is something I want to do. Something I must do. Please try to understand. 10 days from now, by then, the experiment should yield fruit. I will be able to show you the homunculus. At last, science will prove itself capable of creating life. How I wish she could have been here, Helena. That is my only regret. See you in 10 days, then. Oh, one more thing. Could you keep this a secret from Hugo and Margaret? Knowing Hugo, if he learns of this, he might do something like attempt to bring Helena back from the dead. He can't seem to face his mother's death. Should this experiment succeed, if I manage to find what answers I can in my quest for truth, I shall commit all records of my research to the fire. Now, take care.
Hey, did you manage to see Father?
Uh-huh. What is it?
Damn, what's the matter with Father anyway? He hasn't let me into his laboratory lately. When I went in there the other day, he got really angry with me. And ever since, there's some secret in there he can't tell me about. I just know it. Hey, are you like Father's right-hand man? You know, with tools from the future and stuff?
Of course not. Nothing like that.
Really? I'd definitely ask for your help if I were Father. Then I could make a machine to move through time, like the one you showed me before. I sort of understand how it works anyway.
Wow, really? Well, I'm impressed.
Well, I said sort of. Anyway, I'm more interested in what Father's working on right now.
Hugo, I'm sure Father will tell us one of these days.
I don't know about that.
Children, I have something to tell you.
Father?
I'm going to start another experiment, but this one will be very dangerous. So I want you two to leave the house for a while.
Right away?
The sooner the better. I'll send word in about 10 days. Go to our relatives' homes or anywhere else you like. That's all.
Can I help with the experiment?
No. Both of you have to leave this house.
Oh, for Pete's sake. What does he think he's doing, huh?
Come on, where should we go?
Sis? So, you're just going to do it?
Do we have a choice?
But...
It's only for a little while. Let's go. We have to get ready.
I guess I'll be going now.
Of course. I am sorry we're always in the middle of something.
See you soon, okay?
Hello, is anybody here? Anybody? Dr. Wagner, Margaret, Hugo. Anyone there?
Hugo!
The basement? This meter here, is this a time machine? That can't be. But that sounded like Margaret's voice just now.
Hey, long time no see. Actually, didn't we just see each other today?
Is this Hugo?
Uh-huh. I really like these machines of the future. Being able to just project your voice a long distance, that's really something.
How do you know my number?
Oh, that. I asked someone called Eckert. You know, you mentioned him once.
How did you get here, and why? Were you the one threatening Mr. Eckert?
Come on, threaten sounds so serious. All I did was propose a deal. Can I help it if he jumped at the chance when I told him what he wanted to hear about his daughter? Oh, and about how I got here. It's pretty simple, really. Remember that tool you showed me? I just made one of my own, you see?
What?
Well, actually, I didn't make it, not exactly. The Hugo of the future completed it and gave it to me. A transport mechanism to time-space marked by phenomena of relevance. You like it? Just like yours. Actually, I think the other stuff may be different, but who cares, right? In any case, I can track and follow your machine.
What about Margaret?
Will you look at that? I'm forgetting the point of the whole thing. Can you drop by? I'll be waiting at the square. Bring homunculus. We have a few things to discuss. Oh, and by the way, do what I tell you, okay? Otherwise, someone you care about is gonna die. I don't have to tell you what I mean about that, right? Later, then.
Hugo!
Hey! Hugo! Where are you?
Lord, you're so noisy. I'm here, right here.
Hugo, you're the one that's been trying to kill me.
Never mind that. Where's Homunculus?
You heard what I asked you.
The homunculus was completed because you showed up. You fooled Father into creating the homunculus. Isn't that right? I read Father's research notes. They said you brought him the last ingredient, the Philosopher's Stone.
Me? Get your father to create homunculus? All I've been doing is trying to stay alive. But it isn't...
What I really wanted was to get here earlier and stop what you were doing. But all my machine could do was follow yours. So I targeted yesterday's you because I thought I could manage to get to you before you did the things you did today. I had so many chances, but I still didn't manage to kill you off.
Hugo.
It's a shame, but there's no way for my machine to outrun yours. And I can't stop the homunculus from being completed. So I'm switching to another plan. If I can't prevent homunculus from being created in the first place, I'll destroy it. That seems to be the only way to get a hold of the Philosopher's Stone.
Philosopher's Stone? What use is that to you?
Hugo?
I'm out for revenge, get it? Homunculus destroyed my family, and you're the one who had him created.
Hugo, I can't believe that's true. I just doesn't seem like someone who would do a thing like that. There must be some other reason Father just disappeared the way he did. Come on, Hugo. Let's give him a little more time. We'll wait together.
Shut up! That's your problem, you know. Stop treating me like a kid whenever it suits you, all right?
I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings, but...
I know that homunculus is made of the Philosopher's Stone. If we got hold of it, we could save Mother.
Save? What do you mean by that?
I can save her life. That's the reason I'm looking for that stone. This time, I'll succeed, and she'll be alive again. We'll all go home together and start over. You understand now? Come on, go get homunculus.
Bring her back? Hugo, what do you think you're doing?
You want to raise the dead?
The stone let Father create homunculus. As long as I have the right materials, this should work too.
Hugo, you didn't.
Never mind. Just hurry up.
You used that lock of Mother's hair? You've tried this before?
Hurry up!
Homunculus can't be... Well, he just appears out of nowhere. It has nothing to do with what I want. Yes, he saved my life, but that's about it. It just isn't possible for me to call him up. You've got to understand.
I'll give you 20 minutes. If you don't bring him to me in 20 minutes, I'm just going to disappear. Sorry, sis, but I'll have to leave you behind in this age.
Hugo, what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. Even if I do end up doing that, nothing's going to happen to you. Leaving your ancestress in this time. You understand what that means, right? Go on, hurry up!
as you can see. This body can get a little tiresome sometimes. It must be nice to have a human one.
Could you come with me for a second? Hugo's looking for you, and I have a few things I need to ask you, too.
Hugo, eh? Which means you know who the killer is, I guess. Let me guess what Hugo's plan is. He's going to leave Margaret in the present and wipe you, her descendant, out that way.
You knew about this?
Since I was willing to give you time-traveling powers, you didn't expect me to just sit around, did you? I tested out a few histories. That particular outcome is just a variation on a theme, so it was fairly easy to guess. It's the sort of thing Hugo would think of. So I... Please, don't thank me. I just wanted to help. Switched kids. I found the baby just about the same age. Is the Margaret you know blonde and blue-eyed?
What are you saying? Switched babies? Isn't Margaret an ancestress of mine?
Well, that's my theory. There's something uncanny about your involvement with that family, don't you think? It is, after all, the simplest explanation. Well, if she isn't a blonde, it means my plan worked. No matter what happens to Margaret, your existence is an assured fact. Don't worry. I'll switch things back to the way they were after all this is over.
You switched Margaret with Mr. Eckert's daughter?
So what, Alec? No big deal, I say. She was going to die alongside her mother, and I saved her life. It's harmless compared to Hugo trying to cancel your existence by stranding Margaret in the future, don't you think? Master Hugo's plans will fail, thanks to me.
Oh, God. So that's what really happened when Mr. Eckert's daughter disappeared. Wait a second. Did you murder his wife, too?
Me? As if I'd risk myself in doing that. Do you have any idea how fragile my body is? I have to take good care of it so that it won't break. I'm really not very strong. Just now, I had to rest a little here, and the next thing I know, there are people all over the crime scene. So I couldn't complete the switch. But I did manage to bring the real Margaret to this time. Under the name Dana, of course. No need to worry.
I don't believe the stunts you pull. These are people's lives. They're fates that you're dealing with here.
You lost me there for a second, Ike. Sorry, but I'm not human, so I wouldn't know anything about that. But I do believe in the power of fate, you know. No matter how much you meddle, it always wants to go back to the way it was. It has a kind of homing instinct, if you catch my drift. That's why we're having so much trouble getting death du jour off your menu.
I know what I said about not wanting to die. But you have to stop changing other people's destinies so casually. I mean, why do you have to go that far?
Well, if you're that unhappy about it, Ike, would you like me to change it back? Of course, it has to be after she's turned 20, after she's taken hostage by Hugo. Otherwise, there's no point in switching them in the first place.
20 years isn't something you can just erase from memory and relive. Don't you understand how serious time is?
Excuse me? Are you trying to lecture me, Ike, after all I've done for you? Humans are nothing but trouble. Really? Well, see you later then.
Wait! Where do you think you're going? He said something weird. Homing instinct? No way. Was that it? So Dana is my... And Margaret is Mr. Eckert's daughter? Can that be it?
Welcome. Yes?
Who are you?
Would you really like to know?
If you really don't mind telling me.
Could it be that you are here because you have some idea of what that answer will be? I met you, what, long ago. I could not have imagined then that we would meet again under such circumstances. I'd listened to you go talking, of course, but how could I have believed these wild fantasies about time travel? That is, until I became what I was and saw you again. Yes, long ago I was called Helena. I had a life of my own and 2 children named Margaret and Hugo. But I was also very ill. When we first met, I couldn't even raise myself from the bed anymore. And soon afterwards, I died. All that was left of my existence was a lock of hair, as it should have been. But Hugo, my son Hugo, found the homunculus device that his father had been experimenting with. And he used my hair in the machine.
What are you doing here?
Father.
Never mind. Just get out.
Father! But
you
Father!
are not to enter this room again.
Hugo's act brought back my spirit alone to this world, stripped of the protection of the body, and the disembodied spirit kept forever from rest. Has been wandering this earth through time and will for all eternity.
Have you told him? Told Hugo about this?
No, I have not told Hugo. He cannot see me, nor hear me.
Why are you helping me?
You're very special. You can hear my voice. The only people I can reach are those who have ended their stay in this world of the living and are on their way to the next.
Oh, great. So I have one foot in the grave. Is that it?
Perhaps, but you are trying to deflect your destiny away from immediate death. And the cause of your death rests with Hugo, my son. So I suppose I was hoping that fate could be swayed, just like that creature is. I know how powerful fate is, but I still hoped, though of course for a very different reason from the creatures.
The creature?
Homunculus. My husband did not create it. You know, its true nature is far from that. It's a kind of genie trapped in the Philosopher's Stone. All my husband did was free it.
That can't be.
What I've told you, I pieced together from what other souls told me in my wanderings. Ever since I became what I am now. Of course, not all of it may be true. I've kept you long enough, haven't I? You must go. Fate is something that belongs to you, and the only one who can change it is yourself. My work is near its end. There is only one thing I ask of you. Should you ever see Hugo again, tell him you have done an unforgivable thing, but I forgive you, even if no one else can.
Who's there?
No need to be surprised. You are a nervous one, aren't you, Ike? What did you want with this ruin? 400 years ago, it was a laboratory. Now, it's just a mess.
You didn't see anything? You know, in here?
Oh, you saw the spirit. So, you can see it, can't you? I can see the living, and I can see the souls of the dead. But I can't see the thing that lives here. It gives me the creeps, really. I can sense something, but that's it.
Hey, can you call up spirits?
Excuse me?
Well, for example, if Dr. Wagner could have a talk with Hugo right now, and Hugo understands what his father was really trying to do, well, maybe Hugo would change his mind about all this. What do you think?
Well, I hadn't thought of that. Dr. Wagner, of course. Nothing could be simpler.
Really?
Really? Wait a moment, and I'll fetch Dr. Wagner. Come over here. I You better stand back, Ike. He's about ready. Now he's ready. Hello, Professor. How do you feel?
Dr. Wagner?
Aren't you, wasn't it you who brought me the Philosopher's Stone?
That's right. I'm Ike. Doctor, I have a favor I need to ask you. I don't know how to say this, but... well, your son, Hugo, is trying to kill me. He thinks that what happened to you and his whole family was Homunculus's fault. And that Homunculus would never have been created if I hadn't helped you. He told me this himself. He also said that he was going to use the Philosopher's Stone to bring his mother back to life.
Good Lord. Where is Hugo right now?
He's right over there. It's more than 400 years from your time.
I must see him. I must speak with Hugo. He needs to know the truth. I see now that this is why you've brought me here.
So you will speak to Hugo?
Yes. It is my duty. Will you take me to him?
Gladly.
Did you bring him?
Hugo!
Who's there?
Ike, please stay here. I will handle this.
Of course. Be careful.
Did you bring Homunculus?
Goodbye, Ike.
Hugo!
Father?
Father?
Father, you're alive. How did you get here?
Hugo, what do you think you are doing? Did your mother and I give you life so that you could take another's?
No, that's not it. There's a reason.
Then stop your attempts on Ike's life. Do you understand? If you do that, I will tell you all about my research.
Okay. I understand.
That's my boy. Come with me.
Okay.
Let us go.
Father? Where are you going?
Dr. Wagner!
That isn't my father.
What?
What was that? And where did they go?
How's that? Good?
What's going on?
Where did you take them?
I wouldn't know.
Why not? Dr. Wagner.
Oh, that wasn't Dr. Wagner, Ike.
What?
Wagner isn't dead yet, so I can't very well call up his spirit, can I? That was a fake. Get a puppet that does exactly what I tell it to do. Not bad, eh? Hugo certainly fell for it.
Oh my God!
Well, that just about takes care of those murder attempts. Wouldn't you say? Well, looks like it's over, doesn't it? Good job, Ike.
I was trying to change my destiny.
And you did.
All this was for you? You used me to ensure you would exist, that no one would rewrite the script.
Now, let's not have all this unpleasant talk about using. I mean, who cares, really? Yes. Yes, you managed to preserve my destiny. If you'd been killed, I would never have been born. Immortality has its perks, but you have to be given life first.
I see. So I was just being used. All your talk about an ancestor, was that just to get me to go back to that time?
Well, how should I know? Oh, by the way, I need the digipad back.
Here. It's yours.
Oh.
What?
Well, why don't you take her back to her own time?
Huh? Who? Me?
Margaret, what do you want to do? Are you going back home or staying in this time?
I'll stay here. I want to stay in this time and make a life here.
Are you sure? I mean...
You know my father's not coming back, right?
That's what I read in a book. So if we're to trust that...
Then I won't go back. It's too lonely by myself. And besides, I feel good here, like I belong. It's a strange thing to feel, but I think I should go with it.
Here, you can have it back. I don't need it anymore.
Yes, hand it over.
Oh!
Oh no. What happened?
I think it was... destiny. Maybe fate decided his life would end this day. Soon afterwards, Margaret was adopted by the Eckarts. You could say that she finally came home.
It's such a tall tree. Was it here before?
No, I think this is where he... Did the stone do this? Is the tree here because the Philosopher's Stone gave up its energy? Hey, what is this?
What?
Hugo!
Well, did you bring homunculus?
Did you take a look at where your house used to be?
Yeah. I went over there. It's like a gutted box. There's nothing there. Everything's gone. No trace of the way we used to live. No happy memories. How could I ever forgive you for that?
Your mother. She's still there.
That's a lie. You think I'd fall for that trick? Yeah, right. You can't get me that way.
Look, of course she isn't there in the physical sense. But she says her spirit's been around this whole time. And she said she forgives you. All this happened just now.
You... Are you trying to put a wool over my eyes?
I swear, I'm telling you the truth.
Hugo?
All right, then. Don't you dare move. I'm gonna go over there and take a quick look. I'll know if you try anything, so don't even think about it. Damn, it's just a ruin after all. He tricked me.
Hugo.
Mother?
Hugo? What's wrong, Hugo?
Hugo. Hugo.
Oh, God, it's Mother. It's her voice.
What are you talking about? I don't hear a thing.
You wait here, okay? I have to take a look around.
But, Hugo...
Mother? You're here, aren't you? Mother, it's me, Hugo.
You have done something that can never be excused or forgiven. You should have understood the sanctity of life. Only given once to a single human being, and its weight is beyond measure.
But I...
Oh, I understand how you feel. How could I not, even if no one else can? My little Hugo, would you like to come with me?
I'll go. I want to go with you, Mother.
Hugo!
Mother!
Hugo!
It isn't safe.
But Hugo! Hugo!
Pull yourself together.
Hugo, my only... It was just the two of us. And now... Why? Why?
I know there's nothing I can say that'll make things easier for you right now. But I'm here for you. Just remember that, Margaret.
Hugo. Hugo.
Well, looks like it's over, doesn't it? Good job, Ike.
I was trying to change my destiny.
Mm-hmm. And you did.
All this was for you? You used me to ensure you would exist, that no one would rewrite the script.
Now, let's not have all this unpleasant talk about using. I mean, who cares, really? Yes. Yes, you managed to preserve my destiny. If you'd been killed, I would never have been born. Immortality has its perks, but you have to be given life first.
I see. So I was just being used. All your talk about an ancestor, was that just to get me to go back to that time?
Well, how should I know? Oh, by the way, I need the digipad back.
Here. It's yours.
Oh.
What?
Well, why don't you take her back to her own time?
Huh? Who? Me?
Margaret, what do you want to do? Are you going back home or staying in this time?
I want to go home. Even if it means I'll be alone.
There. Give her a ride home. I've set it for one last trip. Hurry though, Ike.
Well, take care then.
You too, Ike. I guess it's goodbye.
Here, I'm giving this back to you. She's safely back home now.
What a nice guy I am. All services guaranteed. Well, I suppose we won't be seeing each other again, Ike.
Hey, I wonder if that bar is still around. I'll go celebrate for staying alive today. Hugo!
Where's Homunculus? Get a move on, all right?
Hugo, stop this.
Hurry up! Or would you rather I leave her here in this age?
Go ahead.
Huh?
She's the only family you've got left. Are you still going to leave her behind?
Shut up!
Settle down.
Mr. Eckert!
Damn it!
I was worried, so I followed you.
Let go of me!
Fat chance.
Are you okay?
Damn it! Let go! Let go of me!
Ow!
Oh,
Are you all right?
hey! Stop it!
No way. You won't get away from me as long as you're after Ike.
Help! Sis!
Hugo, stop this. Please, I'm begging you to stop.
See that? You've got family of your own, and you don't treat family that way. And Ike? He has people he cares about, too. Don't you ever forget it. I feel the same way about my family. Do you think there's a parent worth his salt out there who doesn't care about his children? Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm someone's parent, and you're someone's child. So I'm telling you, end this right here, right now. Even if you keep trying, I won't let you do it. Do you understand? Promise me you'll end this.
Okay.
Hugo.
Hugo.
Sis, I'm really sorry. Can we go home? I'm sorry about everything. Forget the Philosopher's Stone. It's okay now.
Hugo.
Come on, sis. Let's go home. When we get there, I promise I'll destroy the time-traveling device.
What? Seems a shame.
It's my way of making amends and turning over a new leaf. I left the machine outside town. I'm ready to go.
Well, then I guess it's goodbye.
Take care of yourself.
Good luck. I wasn't sure whether I could pull it off, but what did you think? How was my performance as the righteous parent?
Don't say that. It wasn't a performance.
Really? You know, that girl just now, I guess my little girl Dana would have sort of looked like her if she'd had the chance to grow up. I got this strange feeling looking at her.
Oh?
What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. By the way, Mr. Eckert, how's the arm?
Don't worry about it. It's nowhere near the punishment I deserve. I just hope you can be content with it.
Oh, look, I'm not...
Well, anyway, I don't exactly know who they were, but I hope that kid and his sister have a good life.
Yeah, I hope so, too.
I guess I'll be going now. What about you?
Oh, I'll be okay.
All right. Feel free to drop by again any time you like. I'm looking forward to it. Take it easy till then, okay?
I will.
Looks like it's over, doesn't it? Good job, Ike.
I was trying to change my destiny.
And you did.
But was it all for you? You used me to make sure that you would be created, that no one would rewrite that part.
Now, let's not have all this unpleasant talk about using. I mean, who cares, really? Yes, you managed to preserve my destiny. If you had been killed, I would never have been born. Immortality has its perks, but you have to be given life first.
I see. So I was just being used. All your talk about an ancestor, was that just to get me to go back to that time?
Well, how should I know? Oh, by the way, I need the digipad back. Farewell, then. I've managed to preserve my own life, but...
But what?
Oh, well. You chose your own path, after all. And I suppose we won't be seeing each other again. Your fate's in your own hands now, I'm afraid. Goodbye.
Hey! Hey, I wonder if that bar is still around. I'll go celebrate for staying alive today. I don't see that time machine, but it should get here sometime soon. And there's only one person who can bring it over. Hugo. There's no other way.
He's not here either. Where can Father be?
He's abandoned us. Father walked out on us.
Hugo, how can you say such a thing?
Tell me you know for sure that he didn't, sis. You can't. He's nowhere to be found. Experiment. Yeah, right.
I'll take another look outside.
Father, you don't care about us. All he thinks about is his stupid research. He lied to us. Oh, damn it.
Hugo, dry your tears.
Who are you?
Never mind that. I am giving you this machine.
What is...
The same as the one in the possession of the man you know, a time-traveling mechanism. However, this one is only capable of following his trail. Be aware of that.
You're giving this to me?
Use it. Use it to stop that man, that Ike.
Why?
The truth dawned on me one day that the key to Dr. Wagner's disappearance lay with that stranger. It was he who deceived Wagner and spirited him away with the promise of a great experiment. It must be so.
Is that what happened? That must be what happened.
Not only that, but long ago, the stranger possessed the Philosopher's Stone. With the stone combined with the power of science, creation of human life is finally possible. Or of one particular life. One that you attempted to bring back and failed. That of Elena, your mother.
How? How did you know that?
Because I am you.
Listen, there's more to the story.
Have you been here all this time? Hugo, you must get away!
Huh?
Wait! Hey!
Wait!
What on?
Get out of my way!
Huh? What?
Damn you! Get out of my way!
Don't!
Hey, no!
Oh, my.
Hugo's gone. Margaret! Wake up! All gone.
So, you erased Hugo's existence. You made his different sounds touch, didn't you? Malcolm would have thought you had that in you.
It wasn't me. I wouldn't do a thing like that.
Well, who cares, really? Now there's no one out for your life. Congratulations. Well, looks like it's over, doesn't it? Good job, Ike.
I was trying to change my destiny.
And you did.
But was it all for you? You used me to make sure that you would be created, that no one would rewrite that part.
Now, let's not have all this unpleasant talk about using. I mean, who cares, really? Yes, you managed to preserve my destiny. If you'd been killed, I would never have been born. Immortality has its perks, but you have to be given life first.
I see. So I was just being used. All your talk about an ancestor, was that just to get me to go back to that time?
Well, how should I know? Oh, by the way, I need the digipad back. Farewell, then. I've managed to preserve my own life, but...
But what?
Oh, nothing. I just have this bad feeling. Did your actions really manage to change the flow of events, Ike? Anyway, I suppose we won't be seeing each other again. Your fate's in your own hands now, I'm afraid. Bye now.
Hey! It's over. Finally over. Man, this has been the longest day of my life. The streetlights seem so bright. Never noticed that before. I guess I just took it all for granted, but this place can be so beautiful. Everything is, really. I just never realized it. The trees and the air and the small things you do every day, the way time passes, all beautiful. That's what life's all about. And it was staring me in the face all this time. All the stars up there. I must be lucky. I know how beautiful it is to be alive.
Hey, dude, I think it's a drunk or something.
Aren't we the ones who are, like, smashed?
Right on, dude. So it's like, join the club.
I heard this rock and roll.
Catch you later, dude. You're gonna, like, get run over or something if you stays there.
I guess Hugo isn't here yet. Hey, this is Dr. Wagner's research data. This is all about homunculus, composition, method of creation. That's it. What if Hugo never reads this stuff? Without the homunculus data, Hugo would never attempt to recreate his mother. Come to think of it, if he never learns of homunculus's existence, he wouldn't want revenge. And no revenge, no time machine. I feel bad for Dr. Wagner, but I've got to get rid of this part.
Hugo, wait up.
Hurry up.
Hugo? He's back?
Father!
Father!
Ike, what are you doing here?
Oh, Dr. Wagner said to meet him here.
They told us They told us there was a huge explosion, so we...
I actually just got here, too. I didn't see Dr. Wagner.
We were so worried. We thought he may be lying here hurt, or... Anyway, I guess it's a good sign that he isn't here, right?
What are you burning?
Oh, nothing important.
Okay, then. So, Sis, where could Father...
Well, we'll go take a look around. I'm sorry, but we have to go out for a while. We'll talk soon.
Okay, take care of yourselves.
See you around.
What the? Hugo's still here? Wasn't it enough just to burn the research data?
He's nowhere to be found. Where could Father be? Hugo, what is it?
Just wondering. I mean, what could he have been burning?
Didn't I tell you to bring homunculus? If you won't do what I say, I'll...
Hugo!
Distillation? Something? And with...
What's happening to me?
What the?
Hugo, what are you doing?
Something... method. It's no good. I can't read this.
Are you done looking at that rubbish?
Hey!
Oh, please. You said yourself it was too burnt to make out. Anyway, we have something more important to do now, right? I think Ike's out there looking for Father, too. Come on. We can't let him do all the work, can we?
Yeah, guess you're right.
Damn it! What went wrong? What did I do to deserve...
Hugo! Hugo!
Hugo's all right.
What?
The past's been changed. That's why...
What do you mean? What's going on? Hugo, what happened to Hugo? Answer me!
It's all right. Everything's okay.
What kind of an answer is that? What the... No...
Oh, I get it now. By changing Hugo's past, I've canceled the existence of the time machine itself.
Help...
over? All this?
Well, looks like it's over, doesn't it? Good job, Ike.
I was trying to change my destiny.
And you did.
Was it all for you? You used me just to make sure you'd be created, that no one would stop you from living.
Oh, really?
And in doing that, I changed other people's lives. Is my own fate worth that much? Is yours? So how am I supposed to feel?
Oh, please. Enough with the gloomy angst, Ike. Are you trying to put me on a guilt trip? I mean, who cares? Yes, you managed to preserve my destiny. If you had been killed, I would never have been born. Immortality has its perks, but you have to exist first.
Damn it. I don't believe this. So I was just being used after all.
Oh, by the way, I need the digipad back.
Here you are.
Time for me to go. I suppose we won't be seeing each other again, in all likelihood. How many centuries has it been since I saw the light of day? Are you my so-called master this time around?
What the?
What yourself? You're the one who broke the seal. So, what do you desire most? Immortality? Eternal youth? To be filthy rich? Name it, and it's yours.
What is this? What lunacy?
But of course, your soul is mine when your futile existence ends. Until then, you can do whatever you like. Come on. Name your wish.
For what? For this,
What did you say? I didn't catch that.
Was my research in vain? Was I wrong after all these years devoted to my task? Helena, forgive me!
Oh, hurry up, will you?
Give me my youth. I want to start my life over. And if possible, let me stay that age.
Sure thing. Hold on. There.
That young man the other day, I envied him his youth.
Am I? Did it really work?
Trust me, okay? You got exactly what you wished for.
Your work here is done. It's back to where you came from, demon.
Pentagram.
It's no great art to get rid of the likes of you. but I was well advised to ready an additional barrier. Return to the stone from whence you came, and I will start my research and my life from the beginning.
Damn it, you'll pay for this. No pentagrams completely. I'll wipe your mind of memories. Be damned to the endless night.
Where am I? Beautiful stone. There you are.
Oh. Are you still here?
Actually, I've been there and now I'm back. There was a note there for you.
Oh, of course. It's still the same time back there.
Sort of. It's been a couple of hours.
Wouldn't have guessed he'd do that. I mean, he's a good boss and everything, but when I was in that time, I thought no one needed me.
Dana?
Do you think maybe there's a place for me there? You know, to come home to? What do you think, Ike?
Of course there's a place for you.
I'll go back.
What?
I said I'm going back. I'll go back with you to the time we came from.
Are you really okay with that?
Yes, but I want to go as quickly as possible. Otherwise, I'll lose my nerve.
Okay, let's go then.
Sis didn't have much of a chance.
Oh, we're back in that day?
Yeah.
I see. It already feels so familiar. Oh, gosh, I'm so embarrassed. Look at what I'm wearing. I look like a one-person Halloween parade. I guess I've aged 4 years in an afternoon, right?
Don't worry about that.
Really? You think?
You still look young, Dana.
You sure?
Absolutely.
But I guess I'll go back to my apartment and take a good look in the mirror. I can't help feeling, you know. Do you have something else to do, Ike?
Yeah. Sorry I can't walk you home.
I'll be fine. I have to remember how to get there as I go anyway. This age and I have a lot of catching up to do.
I'll be in touch. Take care of yourself, okay?
Yeah, you too. You can find me in the cafe usually.
I'll see you later then.
Ike! Oh, God, it's Hugo. He's...
This meter here, is this a time machine?
What's going on? What happened to Hugo?
It's all right. You can relax.
But he disappeared. Hugo.
Okay, I'll go look for him. Will you wait here?
Are you sure?
I know what I'm doing. Actually, that's an overstatement. But I'll do what I can.
I'd be grateful for any help. Please, find him. Mother's dead, Father's gone, and now Hugo. If he doesn't come back,
Margaret, try not to imagine the worst. You wait here, and I'll be back soon.
I'm all right now. Never mind about me. Please, find Hugo.
Okay, I will. Don't worry. Hugo! Where are you?
Lord, you're so noisy. I'm here, right here.
Oh, God, help me.
Dana! You bastard! Hugo, you... Hey! Hugo! You're the one that's been trying to kill me!
Never mind that. Where's Homunculus?
You heard what I asked you.
The homunculus was completed because you showed up. You fooled Father into creating the homunculus. Isn't that right? I read Father's research notes. They said you brought him the last ingredient, the Philosopher's Stone.
Me? Get your father to create homunculus? All I've been doing is trying to stay alive. But it isn't...
What I really wanted was to get here earlier and stop what you were doing. But all my machine could do was follow yours. So I targeted yesterday's you because I thought I could manage to get to you before you did the things you did today. I had so many chances, but I still didn't manage to kill you off. It's a shame, but there's no way for my machine to outrun yours. And I can't stop the homunculus from being completed. So I'm switching to another plan. If I can't prevent Homunculus from being created in the first place, I'll destroy it. That seems to be the only way to get a hold of the Philosopher's Stone.
Philosopher's Stone? What use is that to you?
I'm going to make Mother, just like Father made Homunculus. The only difference is that I haven't got a Philosopher's Stone. That's why I'm going to use Homunculus instead.
Don't go there, Hugo. Your father would agree.
What about my father?
He said you might do something like attempt to bring Helena back from the dead. And he also said that he would burn all the records once this experiment was completed, to make sure you wouldn't.
Oh, really? In that case, why were the papers safe and sound? Even though Father himself had disappeared into thin air.
I wouldn't know the reason for that.
I have to do this. We still need to be a family. That's why I'm going to make Mother, and we can all be happy again. And that's why I need that stone. Get it? Come on. Get Homunculus.
You want to raise the dead?
The stone let Father create Homunculus. That means this has to work too. I can do it, I know. So come on, go get him.
Homunculus can't be... He just appears out of nowhere. It has nothing to do with what I want. Yes, he saved my life, but that's about it. It just isn't possible for me to call him up. You've got to understand.
No excuses. If you want your girlfriend here safe, you'd better hurry up.
Ike?
Dana, I'm so sorry. If I just walked you home...
Come on, hurry up. I'll give you 20 minutes.
This is the future? It's so bright here. And it's nighttime. This is amazing. Wait a second. Where's Hugo?
He's nearby. Hugo's trying to kill me.
What? Why would Hugo want to do a thing like that?
He says Dr. Wagner disappeared because of a secret experiment. Hugo believes that I caused this by helping Dr. Wagner, giving him the stuff he needed for the experiment. It looks like he dedicated his life to tracking me down, and this situation we've got here is the result.
You mean he came all this way just to kill you?
Yeah, but I haven't done anything. I don't know what happened to Dr. Wagner at all. I want to make him realize that this is a misunderstanding. Will you help me?
I'll help you. I don't want Hugo to do a terrible thing like that. I can talk to Hugo. Take me to him, please. Hugo!
Sis, what are you doing here? Stay away! Don't come near me!
Hugo, what do you think you're doing? Stop this right now!
Shut up! You have no right to order me around.
Hugo, calm down. Ike is not the kind of monster you believe he is.
You're too nice, you know that? He cares more about this strumpet here than you.
What's he talking about?
Never mind that. Hugo, we're going home.
I'm not going.
Hugo!
What the...
We're going home, Hugo. It may be just the two of us, but we're still a family, and we have a place to go back to.
But...
I'll take care of you. And you take care of me, okay? What I make working will keep us both fed and clothed. I can try to be more like Mother was to us.
Sis, you don't care anymore that Mother's gone.
Look, both of us are old enough to stand on our own 2 feet, Hugo. We have to take responsibility for our own actions, right?
Okay, I'll go home. I'm sorry about everything. Forget the Philosopher's Stone. It's okay now. Is that good?
Yes. Ike, we really are sorry.
Come on, sis, let's go home. Once we're there, I promise I'll destroy the time-traveling device.
What? Seems a shame.
It's my way of showing that I'm sorry. Come on.
I wish I could have seen a little more of this age. But I guess that's the least of our concerns now.
I left the machine outside the town. We should be going.
I'm glad you found her. She's the one you were looking for, isn't she? I guess it's goodbye.
I guess so. Well, take care of yourself.
What was all that? And why did that kid try a thing like that?
I'm sorry. It's my fault that you had to go through all that.
It's okay, I'm all right. Besides, for some reason, I can't really be mad at him.
I know what you mean. I think he's a nice kid, really.
If I had a little brother, maybe that's how he'd be.
Huh?
Just something that kind of hit me. Nothing important, you know. Oh.
Well, looks like it's over, doesn't it? Good job, Ike.
I was trying to change my destiny.
And you did.
Was it all for you? You used me just to make sure you'd be created, that no one would stop you from living.
Now, let's not have all this unpleasant talk about using. I mean, who cares, really? Yes, you managed to preserve my destiny. If you'd been killed, I would never have been born. Immortality has its perks, but you have to be given life first.
What happened to Dr. Wagner?
What makes you think I know? How many centuries has it been since I saw the light of day? Are you my so-called master this time around?
What the?
What yourself? You're the one who broke the seal. So, what do you desire most? Immortality? Eternal youth? To be filthy rich? Name it, and it's yours.
What is this? What lunacy?
But of course, your soul is mine when your futile existence ends. Until then, you can do whatever you like. Come on. Name your wish.
For what? For this,
What did you say? I didn't catch that.
Was my research in vain? Was I wrong after all these years devoted to my task? Helena, forgive me!
Oh, great. Old people are always spacing out, I swear. Hello. Snap out of it, Grandpa.
Begone, then. Begone, miserable, cursed creature! Begone from my sight forever. You asked me my wish, and here it is.
Disappear from your sight, you say? Oh, sure thing. If that's what you want, that's what you get. There.
What is this?
I'll arrange for your permanent departure. That way you'll never have to see me again. Get it? Good. Bye-bye now.
You, Helena. The children. Forgive me, Helena.
Oh, amateur. You think you can pull that on me? Not in 1,000 years, old man. So, it was something like that. I granted him his heart's desire, you see.
You...
Yes. Oh, by the way, I need the digipad back.
Here. It's yours.
Time for me to go. I suppose we won't be seeing each other again. In all likelihood.
What? Who was that?
I don't really know, I guess. Never did figure that one out. But it's okay. I don't think we'll ever see him again.
It's not okay. 4 years.
Are you still worried about that?
Of course. I mean, 4 years? Hello? The best years of my life? I'm holding you personally responsible, you know.
Well, in that case, okay. I'll take responsibility.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
How should I know?
Oh, yeah?
I'm forgetting things in my old age. Maybe it was about that necklace I was going to make you?
You are such a... Well, since you brought it up, I should mention something. You're like a nice dad. I don't remember mine. And you're too young to be one, but that's how I see you.
Oh, do I seem that ancient?
No, nothing like that. It's all this talk about responsibility. And besides, you seem so with it and everything.
Okay, I'll walk you home, just in case.
That'd be nice. I don't want to deal with that again. Come on, Dad.
Come on yourself. If you call me that again, you can walk alone. What the... what's going on? What on earth could have happened?
Bingo. I'm flattered that you know me, but how does it feel to be dead?
Are you making fun of me?
Not at all. I beg your pardon if I've offended you. You are strongly fated today. You see, you are destined to die. But if you have the will to somehow reverse that fate by yourself, I can lend you some measure of strength. How about it? Will you deal with me?
Sure. You're on.
Well, I do like a man who jumps at an opportunity. But I want you to understand something, Ike. The destiny that awaits you is very potent. What I mean is, just because you managed to avoid death once, doesn't mean you've escaped the threat. Unless you tear out its very roots, destiny can't be cheated.
Got it. The hard part starts after you come back to life.
You're right. But that's also where your own strengths come into play. Are you ready? I'm going to give you some of my time-shifting powers, Ike. I'm going to give you this digipad. Please, use it well. But it's not as though you can use it anywhere or any time you want. This will respond to phenomena that have some relevance to you as its user. As soon as it begins to respond, it's usable. You can't solve the real problem by just using it when you're about to die. It's better to make use of it to remove the underlying cause of your death. Oh, and one more thing.
Something else?
Yes. And it's very important. If the response begins in the time-space you've traveled out to, please come back immediately. Other people and objects can be just left in another time and stay intact. But that isn't true for you as the user. If it starts to respond, you need to come back quickly, or you won't be able to get back at all. Just be careful of that. It looks like time is something even more serious than I know. Good luck.
Sir, please wake up. Are you all right? Do you feel sick or something? Sir?
Huh? What? Huh? Huh? Oh, sorry. I fell asleep.
Dana. Dana, that'll do.
Okay.
Oh. I'll just leave what I owe for the coffee here. The stone's not here. Not in this time, anyway. Well, maybe I'll see it later. Hmm, 2 o'clock. Fortune's told. Well, let's hear it then.
Welcome. I have been waiting for you.
I know. I've been here a bunch of times, right?
No, but I suppose you could have been. Perhaps in another place I am as yet unaware of. Sitting here as I am, I will tell your fortune at no cost.
Yeah, about that. Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
I'm going to find a red stone soon. It's probably the Philosopher's Stone.
That thing.
If I use it, then homunculus...
No, don't utter the name of that cursed abomination. Who knows if he might be listening?
All right. I'll make up my own mind about what to do with the stone. How's that sound?
Then it is in your hands. I will lay my hopes on the future of your design.
Hey, that's me.
Grandpa's in there. Please help him. Help, please.
Hey, Hugh. I mean... Sorry, kid. Even I can do that. Wait, no, don't! Wonder if it's different. And what the letter says, I mean. The red stone is the Philosopher's Stone, and the source of homunculus's life. It's also the main element in the elixir of life, which is supposed to cure all diseases. So this... Is Dana, I mean, that waitress who was just here, around?
Oh, so you found out her name already, did you, sir? You'd better get in line. Just kidding. Dana's in the back. She was just about to go catch up with a customer who left something here.
That's me. I forgot them here.
Oh, I see. Dana?
I'm just leaving now. Oh, it's you. You forgot these. This lighter and the pretty stone, they're yours, right?
Right.
Oh, good. I was just about to go chasing after you. Thanks for coming back.
Are you gonna help my grandpa?
Well, you have a nerve, my girl.
Really? What with that one being punished yesterday, too? What is it that you don't understand? What's so difficult about being more quiet-like? Dressing above one's station is an offense, you know. Do you want to be punished, like that woman?
What's wrong with wearing what one likes? And this dress is one of my quieter ones. Really good ladies. You'd like to wear this kind of a dress yourself, wouldn't you?
Well, I never. A little neighborly advice, and she sasses me.
All right, we'll have the law down here.
That's right. You tell her. Oh, that's not very pleasant, is it? Come on. Let's just let this pass. All right?
Well, then, in exchange for us not telling the law, you'll make us dresses for free.
Right, that is. You're a seamstress, you are.
That's right. You tell her. You'll make me one, too. Oh, dear. I don't see how I could do a thing like that.
We're doing this just to be obliging.
Whoa!
What are you?
Who are you?
What's this? It's dark already. Get yourselves home, everyone.
Fetcher! Oh, sir!
This man just suddenly... I see now. It was you. This little girl called for help. Wicked little sly boot.
The hussy! Sir, you must arrest her at once.
What? Why should you think a thing like that?
What's this now? What are you doing here?
I have an idea. I'll just turn this thing on and...
Lord Almighty!
What do you think you're doing?
Listen carefully. Stop bothering this woman and go home. If you do as I say, no harm will come to you. This time. If you don't, I'll use this machine on you.
Ooh!
I can trap any of you inside this box in an instant.
Sweet Savior!
And you will keep what happened here a secret. Understand?
Yes. Everyone, give your word.
I promise. Forgive us, please.
Please.
Will that be, all? If it is, you could perhaps go away now. And everyone, go home too. Godspeed.
Oh, thank you. You've saved me. But who are you?
No, nobody you need to be afraid of. But enough about that. Oh.
What? What is it?
Well...
Look, why don't you stop by my house? It's right over there. We can't stay out here, and you can tell me everything inside. Let me introduce myself. I'm Margaret.
I'm Ike. Ike Cush.
Well, Ike, shall we? Mother, I'm home. How are you feeling?
I am all right today. There hasn't been a great deal of pain. Is someone with you? A guest?
Wow! Would you look at those strange clothes?
We met in the square.
Yeah. I'm Ike.
Why, your friend's voice is remarkably like your father's.
Do you think so? Where is Father anyway?
Closed up down there again. He won't come up, even with Mother like this.
It's all right, Hugo. I love your father better for doing what he believes in.
Is that how it is?
Hugo, you'll carry on after your father someday, won't you?
I don't know yet.
Well, maybe I'll just go take a peek. I wonder if Father had his dinner yet.
Will you excuse me for a second?
I'm home, Father. How are things? I guess that means the medicine for Mother isn't ready yet.
Margaret, will you give this to your father?
Huh? What? Of course. Father, here.
Sorry to disturb you, Dr. Wagner. The stone. It's the Philosopher's Stone?
What did you just say?
If you take a chip from that stone and brew it, you can make the elixir, the cure-all. Your wife will be cured for sure.
This is the...
It's the real thing. Brew it as soon as possible, please.
I thank you.
Please, it's okay. I'll be going now. This is the end. I've won. Cheated fate.
This is the best day ever!
You're all right again.
I can't stay in bed anymore, can I?
The stone. Oh, I have it.
So, it was too difficult after all to challenge fate.
Hey, there's something I want to ask you.
Yes, what might that be?
I need to show you this.
Oh, what a bother. I wanted to wait till later to make my appearance.
It's this stone. It wants to go home. I did it!